Salutations, my name is Lydia, and welcome to Cluckington Farms. Today we're going to talk about composting, and how our farmers turn organic waste into black gold for our garden oasis. Let us commence.
Whether you're a seasoned gardener looking to enhance your green thumb, or a beginner, then you've come to the right place. We've got a recipe for success that starts with our very own chicken coop, along with kitchen scraps, eggshells, worm castings, and yard clippings. But composting isn't just about creating nutrient-rich soil, it's also about reducing waste. By composting these organic materials, we're diverting them from the landfill where they would otherwise contribute to methane emissions. With our abundance of chicken poop rich in nitrogen, we're able to supercharge our compost, enriching it with essential nutrients that promote healthy plant growth and soil fertility.
She does what with our poo?
It's our way of giving back to the environment and creating a more sustainable future for generations to come. Inspired by the incredible biodiversity of the Amazon rainforest, we've been exploring Terra Preta techniques. The Amazon rainforest, a marvel of biodiversity and beauty, owes much of its richness to a mysterious phenomenon known as Terra Preta. Terra Preta, or dark earth, is believed to be man-made soil found in the Amazon basin. This dark, nutrient-rich soil is often found in patches among the surrounding red clay earth. Inspired by the secrets of Terra Preta, we've incorporated key elements into our composting process. By adding wood ashes and broken clay pots, we aim to mimic the conditions that have made Terra Preta so fertile. If you're considering adding wood ashes to your compost, it's important to do so safely. Start by burning your branches and leaves in a controlled environment, such as a designated fire pit or burn barrel. Ensure that you dig a hole beforehand to contain the fire and prevent it from spreading. It's also crucial to check local regulations and guidelines regarding outdoor burning, and only doing so on days when air quality is good to minimize pollution. By taking these precautions, you can safely harness the benefits of wood ashes for your compost pile while minimizing environmental impact. Terra Preta is thought to be the result of ancient indigenous agriculture practices. These communities enrich the soil with organic matter, charcoal, and pottery shards over centuries, creating a sustainable and fertile environment for their crops. Charcoal in particular plays a vital role in enhancing soil fertility. Its porous structure helps retain moisture in the soil, ensuring that plants have access to water even during dry periods. Additionally, charcoal acts as a habitat for beneficial microorganisms, promoting soil health and nutrient cycling. By adding charcoal to your compost, you're not only improving its water retention capacity, but also fostering a thriving ecosystem that supports plant growth and vitality. By practicing Terra Preta techniques, we're not only enriching our soil, but also contributing to the health of our ecosystem. It's a reminder that sustainable practices can have a lasting impact, just like the lush green rainforest of the Amazon. To ensure our compost stays moist, we water the soil periodically with our collected rainwater. Additionally, we also keep it covered under a plastic lid. This not only retains moisture, but also creates a mini greenhouse effect, accelerating the composting process. In our native Arizona, where the soil is naturally sandy and prone to drying out quickly, this method is very beneficial. Keeping our compost pile covered also produces lots of sprouts if not turned daily, like this squash sprout right here. I'll be saving this little guy and transplanting it to my other garden. Here is another surprise example of this romaine lettuce resprouting. Let's replant it in my first compost pile. There! This will be its new home until ready to harvest.
Can you keep a secret? Tizai him broke in the garden and ate that delicious lettuce. But you did not hear it from me. We shall let the dog be the one to take the blame. Do not judge me. I do not want to be turned into a pie.
A pie? Did someone say pie? I love pies.
By transforming our organic waste into nutrition-rich compost with improved water retention capabilities, we're aiming to counteract the challenges posed by the arid desert environment. Ultimately, our goal is to cultivate soil that can sustain plant life more effectively, holding on to moisture for longer periods and supporting healthier, more resilient vegetation. The plants you see here I did not plant, but were sprouts I let continue to grow from my first compost pile. Now let's head over to our local Arizona worm farm to collect some worm castings for our compost. I decided to come to Arizona Worm Farm to check it out and purchase some worm castings, but I had no clue this place has so much more in store, like scoop your own compost and mulch. I purchased a bucket for a couple of bucks and we filled it right up. In my previous video, I used this rich compost for my sunflower sprouts. Check out the link above if you haven't seen it before. Each of my boys grabbed a shovel provided by the farm and were unusually excited to help me scoop shovel into our bucket. I'm really glad I had their help. Plus, it's really good for their immune system. I grabbed these Mexican sunflower sprouts and we continued on our self-guided tour through the gardens. I loved the sign on their water tank since I'm working on my food forest as well, and it's pretty relevant to my channel. They had a lot of beautiful plants for you to see, and over there we can see a class is in session. I will include a link below to their website where you can find out more about them and their classes. However, it does look like their classes do get booked pretty fast. And it looks like classes are offered at a reasonable rate. Oh look, it looks like they have some purple tomatoes here. I've never seen them in this color, have you? And here we got to see how they use their large machine to screen the worm castings. This is what my boys were excited to see. The worms. Where are the worms? Black soldier fly larvae are nature's composting superheroes. They eat organic waste, converting it into nutrient-rich worm castings that are perfect for your garden. Additionally, this remarkable worm farm not only raises black soldier fly larvae for composting, but also offers another eco-friendly solution. They sell these beneficial worms as their feed for backyard chickens, providing a sustainable source of nutrition while reducing food waste. It's a win-win situation, where organic waste is transformed into valuable resources for both gardeners and poultry enthusiasts, all while minimizing environmental impact. And that was the end of our trip at our local Arizona worm farm, and my truck was full of goodies. I just wish I could take this sign with me too, though. So now you know about worm castings and the great benefits it can bring to your garden. As soon as I got home, I was excited to add my own bag into my compost. After 6 months of adding worm castings, chicken poop, kitchen scraps, charcoal, eggshells, and broken pottery to our compost pile, we've seen incredible results. Our compost is alive with beneficial microorganisms, and as you saw, we got constant sprouts. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for. We're planting this beautiful Arizona sweet orange tree right here in our nutrition-rich compost. We decided on an Arizona sweet orange tree since it is a native tree adapted to our hot summers, and my family is a big fan of the sweet oranges it produces. With the help of the black gold soil, we're giving it the best possible start in life. Knowing that April is a tad bit late for planting trees on our arid Arizona terrain, we patiently waited for a cooling spell. Then, under the glow of a full moon, we gently planted this young tree. Our grandparents planted by the moon, and they taught us with the full moon lies the power of gravity, pulling water and nutrients deep into the earth, aiding our trees' roots as they stretch and grow. That is why we embrace the wisdom of the lunar cycle, planting during the full moon and nurturing our tree through the waning phase, ensuring its sturdy growth and abundant harvest in the seasons to come. Other crops that do well when a moon is full or past full are root crops such as potatoes, beets, turnips, asparagus, rhubarb, and of course fruit trees. Thanks for joining us on this composting journey. Stay tuned as we start the process all over again and plant a lemon tree. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, may your coop be full and your harvest plentiful. Happy farming!